I found someone cheaper. Will you match the cost? Here we go. Simple answer, no. But the point is guarantee of attendance to your event. If my bartenders know that I pay the best, they say yes to me. If my bartenders know I pay the best, they answer the phone every time I ring. If my bartenders know I pay the best, then I will let them go if they call in sick or let me down without sufficient notice. They don't want to lose that. So the more premium figure is basically buying you accountability to us so that we will make sure your event is staffed, we will not dump you, we have got a 100% attendance rate. Now the cheaper companies, I can't say any of their names because then I can get done because I'm publicising this. But what you need to watch out for is the cheaper companies will dump you the second a job worth more money comes in. So if you've booked for the 26th of June and you're having the minimum, let's say that they've offered you a quote of £150 for 2 hours service. But hey, that's what you wanted and you've gone for that. If on the 24th of June, someone comes in and asks for 3 hours and is willing to pay 200 because again, they're cheap companies, they'll literally bin you to go and do that other person's job. They'll just send your money back to you, if even that, and they'll wash their hands of it and say, not my problem anymore. So you trying to find the cheapest quote is risking getting screwed over with no time or notice to find another bartender. And by that time, if you try and call us and say 2 days notice, we'll most of the time say, no, we're not dealing with that. So you run that risk if you find the cheaper company of that being happening. Now, I'm also going to give you tips on how to find those companies. Not only is the price alarmingly cheap, so if you found someone to do it for 120 quid for 2 hours, run. Never call them back. But a way to spot them is there are bartender forums online. Facebook currently, although no one's really using Facebook at the moment, they're still on there. You've got London Bartenders Association, Brighton Bartenders Association, event services, event bartenders groups. And what that person will do that's charged you 120 quid is they'll just post all of your personal details in that group. So you'll say, oh, my event's in Basildon in Essex. It's between 6 and 9 p.m. There's 40 guests. That information will then get posted into a forum and they'll offer 60 quid to a bartender to go and do 2 hours work. And what you end up with is some random in a forum. And if there's 27,000 people in this group that are fond of bartending, not necessarily an industry bartender, I'll do it. You'll end up with a complete random being sent to your house that may not even be a bartender, may not even be able to speak the same language as you, turning up to your event on behalf, and you've just paid for that. And what they've done is they've taken half the money for writing in a forum and sending a complete stranger to you. That's how some of the cheap companies remain so cheap, is because they're posting your event in public forums and relying and hoping to God someone that speaks English and isn't going to steal from you turns up that might know how to make a mojito, but they don't know. We charge a lot more, quite simply because our bartenders work for us. They will drop anything to come and work for us because we pay the most, we look after them the best. But our bartenders will stick with us because we offer the best conditions, we pay them most money, and they know that we do all the safeguards to make sure they're not getting screwed at an event, for example, by being understaffed, etc., to try and save money. So, yes, there are cheaper companies out there. Are we going to match the quotes of a lesser bunch of people that will post your job in a public forum and just get some complete random to come to your event? No. No, we're not going to match the quote. So if price is your sole thing as to why you're searching around and why you've come to us, we're not the cheapest, and no, we will not haggle. We don't do deals, we don't offer discounts. Quite simply, the price is the price. So if you have found a cheaper company and that's your motivation, you crack on, you go to them. However, if you understand that the premium is for accountability and guarantees, and you're happy to pay that to have that, where are you guys?